Happy day, friends. We spent the last few days, it was a busy couple of days, but it was a fun couple of days. We were in Park City with my parents, just spending some family time, having a blast. I was tired as ever. We'll explain more on that later, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Weekend recap!
But we're gonna give you guys a little bit of a weekend recap. If you've been watching us for years, you might recognize that saying, that slogan. But here you go, this is what happened. I'm gonna start it off with the morning before we left, actually. Micah was being absolutely adorable with Paige, teaching her new things, teaching her how to crawl. There's that, and then I'll roll into kind of like a slideshow weekend recap of what we did with my parents. Can you show Paige how to crawl again? I think she's trying to crawl, but she needs your help. Paige, watch how Micah crawls. Watch Micah crawling. Good job, Micah. You're a good helper. You're a good teacher. She's teaching you how to crawl, Paige. One more time? Okay. One more time. Watch her how she crawls, Paige. Very good crawling, Micah. You are a pro now. Look at how she crawls, Paige. Wow, she's crawling all the way over there. That was some A+ crawling, Micah. Very good.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Boy, did we get ourselves in a pickle. Off-roading with the stroller.
This is stupid. They said, oh, it's smooth after the first part. Oh, Are you sleeping though?
Jesus.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Alright. Here we go.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Oh God. Oh. You were going off the ledge. Honey, it's not going to be easier pulling. I can guarantee you it's not.
Jesus Christ. This was not our idea, to be clear.
It's supposed to be a smooth dirt path. Not at all. You see, Ron, these are 5-inch wheels, not 26 or 29-inch wheels. Whoa, can you do it again?
She's a clown.
Jump.
What did you do?
Yeah, jump at Micah. I mean, show Paige how you jump. And so Micah stayed one extra night with my parents. She had a grandma and grandpa sleepover. We brought Paige home with us, and honestly, we just kind of vegged out, relaxed. We watched Dumb and Dumber, which we've been talking about for like a week now.
So dumb. Oh my God.
It is such a dumb movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I haven't seen that in so long. We were talking about it the other day when we were driving up to Park City. Austin was like, oh, the Rockies I thought would be a lot rockier than this, or something like that, quote from the movie. And we were like, you know what, we should watch that movie. It's just a funny, like lighthearted, just comedy, you know, makes you stupid laugh. So, but now we are just waiting to hop on a call with somebody about our merch. We're gonna be rolling out the website really, really soon. getting final details on that. So there's your little quick update on how our merch is going. It's coming along really nicely. I'm happy with the progress we're making the last week or so. So we will update you guys when we press forward.
And to keep you updated, we are still going to press forward with a pre-order because of how late this launch is going.
Yeah.
So this website is for the pre-order, so
Right.
stay tuned if you're interested.
Right. Then I think we are gonna be doing some one-on-one shopping with Miss Paige because I don't know how, but you keep growing out of your clothes and we need some more for wintertime. It's close to
gosh.
wintertime. I mean, it's still fall, but it's actually still kind of summer.
You are so cute. My gosh, we make some cute darn kids.
Yeah, we do make some cute kids. But we're biased, but I really think they're cute. But I mean, I say that it's still kind of summer because I'm fully dressed in like fall apparel right now. I've got my baggy sweater, my layer, my leggings, my fuzzy slippers. And it's gonna be 81 degrees today. I am so ready for the weather to cool down. And Austin was like, you know, it's gonna go from 80 to like 40 and then it's gonna start snowing. It always does in Utah. I don't know why I expect differently. Probably because 20 years of my life, I grew up in an area where we actually had a fall, a good lengthy fall, and it was really nice. And now I miss it.
Let's just move back to Ohio.
Speaking of moving back to Ohio, we will be visiting Ohio in Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving time. We're going to be visiting my family in Ohio, so that'll be fun. I just bought the tickets. It was a little bit of a gut check at how expensive flights can be. And they were even cheap this time. They were even cheap this time.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, oh gosh. The call went well. I'm excited for what's to come. They should have like a draft by the end of the week of our website, and we'll be able to make tweaks and everything to it. They're gonna lay out like a kind of a base for us, and then we're gonna work it from there, I think. But what I was saying earlier, I touched on staying at my parents' house and how I was like way tired and out of it, and this weekend was really kind of like an eye-opener for me on where I am personally at right now. So I thought I was doing a bit better than I feel like I actually am now. So this weekend I did not get very good sleep because Paige just was not used to the sleeping situation. She was waking multiple times a night, which definitely put me in like not a great headspace, because when I don't get enough sleep, I don't function very well. I don't think clearly. I get irritable, as anybody would. But I thought that a little bit lack of sleep wouldn't hit me as hard as it did. So I just don't think so I just feel like I'm struggling a little bit more than I thought I was, as far as sleep, health, hormone balance, like all the things. And like, I'll throw this out there, I did start my period, first real period since I had Paige, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. But
So this is like the anti-pregnancy announcement.
The official anti-pregnancy announcement. But yeah, so it really like threw me out of it, and I thought I'd be able to cope a little bit better being thrown off with my sleep like that, just because I've been feeling really good lately. And even with the extra help with my parents being with us, it really just threw me off. Threw me off mentally, threw me off physically. And I don't know. I thought I'd be able to cope better, but I'm realizing, no, Jess, you're not quite there yet. You still need to be on that upward trend on really taking care of yourself, because a couple nights of sleep is gonna affect anyone, but for it to like really put me in like a sad feeling state, I guess. I wouldn't call it depressed, but it really did like punch me in the gut, I guess.
Well, and it also opened our eyes to traveling with two kids. Like, that's just not gonna be the easiest route for us anytime soon. I
mean, traveling, we're gonna do it in a month and a half. So, but I mean, that's just what you expect when you go to a new place and your 4.5-month-old baby is, you know, new to sleeping through the night. It really shook her up a bit, and it really shook me up a bit, because I was finally getting used to like sleeping good and feeling good, and then boom, like,
well, not to mention, like,
threw me through the ringer. Austin forgot his wallet. He's giving.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I forgot my wallet.
Here you go.
There you go.
You guys, we have the same bank account. It doesn't make a difference, for those of you wondering. Yeah, so basically I definitely am not in as good of a spot as I thought for 1 or 2 days of not so great sleep to really put me down that much. So definitely have some work to do as far as getting myself back to where I want to be. But the improvements I've made over the past few months are absolutely like night and day. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain. I feel like I was a walking corpse before, and then Paige started sleeping through the night pretty consistently, actually very consistently until this weekend, and I have just been like in such a better spot. Always gotta keep bettering yourself, right?
Yep, as I'm eating McDonald's.
Yeah, but you're eating it because you're gonna have a lot of spicy food later for a video.
I'm gonna hurt. I'm preventing the hurt,
so
guys.
he's trying to coat his stomach and intestines with grease so that it doesn't hurt him as much.
Because it wrecks me.
Okay, let's show him real quick the cute clothes that we got. White onesies, because that's pretty much all we found today.
Yeah.
No, we did.
Was picked over big.
Let's see. We did get some bows for her, which are cute, but that's pretty much it today. No, they did have like a lot of cute things there, but they're all fall clothes, and we are really looking for 9-month clothes for her. She's about a month away from sizing up, and we don't want to buy stuff that she's only going to wear for a month, and everything there right now is pretty fall, but the clothes that we need are going to go well into winter time. So we're just going to wait a little bit until the winter stuff rolls out, and hopefully we'll have a better selection, better options of things that she actually needs. Because when the weather drops, when it gets cold, it's gonna get cold, and I want to make sure that she stays warm enough. And Micah's clothes that are 9-month are like just barely different seasons, so we might be able to make some of them work, but overall I do think we're gonna have to buy Paige not a completely new wardrobe, but definitely enough to last her through the season, unfortunately. I thought we were gonna have hand-me-downs galore, and it's just not turning out that way, just barely different seasons. A little bit behind the scenes of what we do, you guys. Oftentimes we'll get people asking us, what are your jobs? Like, what do you guys do besides YouTube? We just do YouTube, you guys. That's what we do. Our lives are kind of chaotic on the daily. We're trying to get better about it. I'm actively trying to get better about it. It's just hard, especially with 2 little kids, like transitioning into this period of having 2 young ones and working from home with both of them. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough, especially trying to gather. I'm losing my train of thought because I thought I could multitask and find batteries, but I don't know where the batteries are. My battery's gonna die right now. But here's our charging station. Here's all the batteries minus. So yeah, this is our studio space, which is why half of our house is not livable at all times. It's because this is where we work. There's a pretty good shot of it. And there's Austin's desk.
Yeah, it's such a mess down here. Don't show them this.
It's just a work in progress
see the
right
finished
now.
product.
You guys only ever see the finished product, but I'm sure it's fun for some of you, especially the ones that are interested in all this.
Such a mess.
This is what we do.
Boom!
It's a mess. But Austin is currently working on all his podcast stuff. He and 4 other of his friends recently started a podcast. If you want to check it out, we'll link it below. But just an FYI, how do I say it? It's not crude by any means. It's not crude, but it's not as family friendly as our vlog is, I guess.
You know what, though? I think we're trending that way.
You think you're trending that way?
Yeah, because
I don't see you guys ever touching on any topic that I wouldn't want Micah to hear. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's
not that type of podcast. It's literally the 5 of them. They've been friends for, it goes ranging back like 20 years. Like, it's a long, solid friendship between the five of these guys. And it's really just them talking about whatever. I mean, they recently did like Halloween ones where they shared scary, spooky stories. But just so you guys know, there may be swears once in a while, like maybe 1 or 2 per episode, if that. They're just not quite as filtered. You know, you get 5 guys talking, and I think only 2 of you swear even on occasion. Like 3 of you don't really swear at all.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give you guys like a heads up.
I kind of wanted to keep it to how it is when we actually hang out. And so when we actually hang out, we are a little bit looser in our conversational topics and our language, when we're hanging out being us. That being said, I have noticed, and because I've tried to like break that iceberg, because like I feel everyone is kind of like, basically they're following Cam and I by our example.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have thrown out some things, not terrible by any means. And it's just like, I'm just trying to like show them like, hey, we have the freedom, we can be ourselves and chat. And so, but that being said, I do see us trending more towards family friendly, because I do think that that's just the nature of us. Like it's, you know.
Especially when you're putting something on the internet. Like there's a lot of garbage.
There's a lot of garbage.
We strive to keep the content we put out of high
quality.
Well, high quality. I don't want to like, I'm not trying to bash anyone that doesn't do that, because I feel like there's a place for that as well.
Yeah.
I don't like it's
for us, we just want to put out
hopefully you
content.
Understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For us, we just want to put out content that we're proud of and that we know will age well and that our kids will be proud of.
The most important thing for me is I don't want to put anything out that I don't want Micah to see.
That being
or
said,
Paige in the long run, but
come join the crowd, guys. It's called Five's a Crowd. We'll
Crowd.
link to it down in the description. You can find it, like the first link will be to Anchor, but from Anchor, you can find it anywhere. We're on Amazon, Spotify, Google, Apple, YouTube.
Anywhere you find podcasts, or listen to podcasts.
And I will warn you, the first few episodes, the audio quality is just out of this one mic that
Which is why now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone gets their own mic. So it's going to be a lot better.
We quickly realized that the audio quality was not up to where we wanted it with just the one mic and us sitting around the table. So we got now 5 mics, so it's going to be high quality.
I've listened to a couple of them. They lost me on one. Like most of them so far, I'm like, oh yeah, I can listen to this. This is fun. Maybe I'm biased because I know all of them, but it's pretty funny conversation. Except the one you guys talked about, like a lot of scary movies and stuff. I'm not a movie person, so that one just wasn't for me. But towards the tail end of that, it started to become like more conversational, less about movies, and I really enjoyed it. But so far, they've been, in my opinion, I've enjoyed it, and I get the benefit of listening to it when it's actually happening, because I'm upstairs a lot of times, and I'll find myself laughing out loud at some of the things the guys say. So it's definitely something that Austin has enjoyed tinkering around with.
Yeah, I get
and
to play
learning
with
about
and
new
toys,
things.
Guys. I have no idea what all these blinking lights do, but I'm figuring it out.
That all being said, we are going to make the most of the 3 hours, 2.5 now that we have left while my parents are still watching Micah. I have to go through my planner, get some stuff laid out, figure out what videos are coming next, and just try to organize myself a little bit better. So I am going to get that work done and then edit this vlog for you guys, and that'll be the end of the day. Then we're doing more work later. So as much as I would love to have a more regular schedule with what we do, it really does just change week to week, which is...
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, positive, negative, like there's positives and negatives about it, but anyways, I digress. I will edit this vlog for you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.